Hi guys, welcome back to my channel Lush Gardener. So today I was doing a little bit more of the repotting. Now because I have started to use a little bit more of plastic pots because I have ran out of concrete pots and I was not able to make them. As I've said, making of concrete pots can take a very long time. It takes around let's say 24 to 48 hours for them to set in. After that you take them out, you then put them in water for almost a week and a half. Then you take them out and put them out in the sun for them to dry in order for them to cure very slowly. So the entire process was taking a very long time and I did not have a lot of material to make concrete pots. So I thought, why wait so long? I will go ahead and use some of the plastic containers that I have, basically the takeaway containers that I store and I keep. So I thought I will use those containers for potting them. Also I was making few of the notes. These are basically notes to check because now I'm using few of the plastic pots. So what I do is I tend to use a stick to check the moisture on how long it takes or if I have to do any amendments in the soil, because plastic pots are a little bit new to me. I have always been using either clay pots or papercrete pots or concrete pots, so they tend to work out really well. So this is just one of cases with one of pots. I wanted to just make a check on it, that how long it takes for the soil to dry in the plastic containers, because the next season is going to be the monsoon season and that's when things can get a little tricky with plastic pots in my environment, because the monsoon season can last from June until November. Like last year it was raining even in November, not continuously but on and off, so that was affecting the watering schedule. So I thought I will do a little bit of checking around. So I was just noting it down, when was the last time I watered and how long it takes for the soil to dry in these plastic containers. But what I wanted to show you guys is that I repotted this particular Echeveria. I assumed that it is Echeveria zargosa initially, because there are so many Echeverias, I don't even remember the names right now. So I thought that it is probably Echeveria zargosa because it was right at the back. But when I was doing a little bit of cleaning, because I noticed that it has a bloom and there were some dark spots around the bloom, basically some kind of aphids have started to attack it because it's getting a bloom. Now when I took a closer look to brush off those aphids, I happened to notice that this particular variety of Echeveria has bumps on it, and I just couldn't believe it because this is the first time I'm seeing bumps on a variety like this. Ideally we have Echeveria raindrops. I mean, I'm not surprised with the bumps. Of course a lot of Echeverias do have bumps, but I was very surprised to see bumps on this particular type of succulent because it has very narrow leaves. We all know about our Echeveria raindrops. They do have a good amount of bumps on it. This is a succulent that was created by Mr. Dick, right? He's the one who has created a lot of succulents that have a lot of bumps on them. So I am aware that succulents do have bumps on them, but I was very surprised to see a variety like this wherein the bumps are appearing. This is really amazing and exciting to see. So I'm looking forward to what next surprise it's going to give me. So far I am very happy with it, so I thought I'm going to share it with you guys because this is something I'm seeing for the first time in the entire period of keeping succulents. I never knew that a succulent with such shape of leaves can also develop bumps. Now I know some people might ask, why do succulents put up bumps? This is basically by creating hybrids or by selecting certain type of succulents. These bumps were created to make the succulent look even more attractive. But I feel the purpose of these bumps could also mean that they can kind of hold, or they have capacity to hold a little bit more moisture as compared to other succulents. This succulent is getting a good amount of morning direct sunlight for 5 to 6 hours. Watering is done when the soil is completely bone dry. That's why I just wanted to check the soil once again. It's not due for watering yet, but I happen to notice few of the leaves, lower leaves have dried, which again could be either due to underwatering or could also mean that the succulent is discarding the lower leaves. When the lower leaves, one or two of them tend to dry, it does not necessarily mean that the succulent needs water. It can even mean that the succulent is discarding its old leaves and it is starting to put out new growth. So that's about it. I hope that you liked this video. If you did, please hit the like button, and if you're new to my channel, please consider subscribing to it. Until then, take care, stay safe, and keep propagating.